behind Cody.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, I can just edit the footage.
We are going to get started. I want to welcome everyone to Megaplex Late Night. How many people is this the first time that you've been to Megaplex Late Night? How many of you were here last year? Okay, a few people. Did you enjoy it last year? Yay. Okay, we're going to try a few new things, and we're going to bring back something from last year. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Here we go. So I know a lot of people are still at dinner, and that's okay. That means we get to have more fun all to ourselves. Yeah. So how are you enjoying Megaplex so far? You like it? Having a good time? Having a great time?
Oh yeah.
Just want to let you guys know, we have a couple of games and some other, or at least a game and a couple of other things planned with our guest of honor, Cody. He is over here on the front side of the stage. And we're actually going to talk with Cody a little bit in kind of a late night format. So we have some really interesting stories to share. There are a couple of things I wanted to let you guys know ahead of time, because I've actually had a very interesting year. Very strange year. How many of you are over the age of 30? How many of you have ever felt like you're over the age of 30? Yeah, so a really weird thing happened to me just a couple of weeks ago. I was going down to Dunkin', or Dunkin' Donuts, or whatever you want to call it, and I wanted a pretzel croissant. It was a specialty item that they were making for a while, and I went into the place, and they, the lady got, to me, and she said, "What can I get for you?" I was like, "I'd like to get a pretzel croissant." She goes, "Oh, we don't make those anymore." I was like, "Oh, that's the whole reason I came here." She goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I was like, "Well, can you give me a croissant and a coffee?" And as she's ringing it up, I see this discount code appearing on the cash register screen. And I was like, wow, she felt sorry for me. She's discounting my purchase. And so I pay for it and I get my receipt. And I look on there and it says senior citizen discount.
Oh,
and I'm like, I know I've got some gray, but do I look that old?
Damn.
And then I'm thinking about it even more, and I'm like, wait a minute, the employee discount at Dunkin' is 10%. This one was only 5%. Why? Is she just giving me the senior citizen discount, not only to say I'm old, but to cheat me out? And so I'm like, I didn't ask for a discount. And she goes, "No, sweetie, I can tell, it's okay."
Ooh, wow.
Wow.
Okay, damn.
Yeah, I was like, no, can I pay the extra money? I'm not a senior citizen. So I've started aging, and people have noticed I'm walking a little slower because I have some injuries to my feet.
No, you're not.
And getting old is not a bad thing. I get the AARP discount. I might look good. That's like Cody told me. I need to start using Grecian formula. Like start dyeing hair and stuff. But the worst part about this whole thing with the senior citizen discount is I went with a coworker. I'm his manager. And he's here at the convention, he's working in the con store. And I'm like, Randar, did you see this? And he looks and he sees the senior citizen discount. And the only thing worse than getting a senior citizen discount is having one of your coworkers who's about half your height and half your age going, and he starts laughing and tweeting about it. And I was like, do you have to tweet that? And he goes, "Yes, it's the law. If you get a senior citizen discount and you're not a senior citizen, I have to make fun of you."
What?
And that's when I was like, "Randar, I'm your manager. If you make fun of me, I have to fire you." And he was like, "Really?" And I was like, "No, but you're only working 1 hour this week, so it doesn't matter." Anyway, so I'm officially now kind of an old person. I drive a Chrysler 300 that's 10 years old.
Yeah, there you go.
So it squeaks. It has little noises that kind of bump as I drive along at 30 miles an hour on the freeway. Just like that. And people ask me, it's like, I don't eat the right things anymore. It's like, I lost a lot of weight. I'm like, I need to eat soup now. And they're like, "Why, can't you chew anything?" I'm like, "No, I need my soup." So people have been my friends love me. They tell me the kindest things. "Oh, Yappy, you're the nicest person to me." He's the kind of person that says, "Can't you chew anything?" And one other really unusual thing happened, and this has to do with the furry fandom. Have y'all noticed how a lot of furry conventions are getting a lot of weird offers from very mainstream places?
Yeah.
Lots of So I got an envelope about a month ago, and I actually have it in my hotel room, and I will bring it down if people ask me to do so.
Please bring it down.
It is from the Disney Dolphin Resort.
Really?
And it was addressed to my name, Orlando FurryCon.
Okay.
And then my house address. And I'm like, what is this? I open it up. The newly renovated Dolphin Resort would like to invite to host your event next year.
Woo!
I was like, really?
Wow.
You can use our brand new renovated bar, and I have a picture of it with a piano and a big chandelier, and it's really pretty and has a fountain and all this cool stuff. And they said, we would like to offer you the following amenities. We would like to offer you a free alcohol reception for 1 hour.
Wow.
Pretty good. We would like to offer you 10 comped rooms for your executive staff. I'm like, I'm executive staff? That's kind of nice. We would like to offer you this amount of convention space free of charge. And I'm like, this is a Disney resort. What's the catch? Do they know who they're talking to? And then at the very bottom is the last thing that they want to offer. Complimentary character appearances.
Uh-oh.
And I had to think to myself, do these people really understand furry conventions? We are complimentary character appearances. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to talk to these people and I'm going to ask them a question. I'm going to say, I call the guy up and I'm like, do you know what a FurryCon is? And he's like, oh, well, I'm sure it would be a wonderful event. And I said, we're going to possibly have 500 to 1,000 people running around in mascot costumes that are not affiliated with Disney. And his response was, oh. And I was like, now we love alcohol, we love the alcohol reception, and we love to get our pictures taken with Mickey. All of those characters would love that. And he's like, and I was like, so do you want me to come down? I can bring my costume if you like. I can either be a dog or a tiger. You take your pick. I can be cute and cuddly, or I can be really, really ferocious. And he was like, I don't think your event is really what we're looking for. So I'm like, oh, well, why did you send this to me? And he's like, mistake. And I was like, okay. So unfortunately, Megaplex is not going to be held at the Disney Dolphin Resort next year. Unfortunately. However, I do still have the offer, and I love showing it off to people because they just look at it and they go, why the hell did Anthrocon get that? So, he works with Midwest First Fest. I'm sure he would love to get that as well. So anyway, so lots of interesting things have been happening to me in my life, and things have been changing, and I'm wearing pants that fit. How many of you guys know that I've lost a lot of weight? My roommate is keenly aware of the fact that I've lost a lot of weight because sometimes I accidentally pick up a pair of pants that I'm not supposed to be wearing anymore. From when my waist was a 42, it's now a 33. When I walk up and down the stairs, the trousers want to stay on the level that I was originally on. I have actually gone up the stairs, my pants start going down, down, down. I'm trying really hard not to trip over the dog, and my pants just keep going down, down until I'm almost all the way to the top of the stairs, and my pants are still all the way down on the first floor. And so as I'm walking around almost like this, kind of doing this number, and my dog runs right through my legs to all the way up to the top of the landing, I'm just like, damn, and then I look up and there's my roommate. I'm like, hi, I'm sorry, my pants fell down. His response, and if you know Cameron, anybody who knows him will hear this, he was like, yes, they did. Hold them up. Somebody's going, aw, and I'm like, I like you. But anyway, so yes, lost a lot of weight. I had to buy a whole new wardrobe, pants that fit. And unfortunately, there's a story I was going to tell you that I didn't think I was going to. But I'm having a trouser issue right now because I bought a pair of Levi's from Target. Have you ever looked at the little, I don't know what you call it, the rivet that holds you button your pants up with and you pull the zipper up to the top? Those are not put together very well. And so the one from my pants is partially in my pocket now. And I'm having to make sure that the zipper is very well fastened because it's finding its way down, down, down. People are like, KP, XYZ. And I'm like, no, I need to XY my whole pants because they're going to start falling down. and they accidentally did just in the outer hallway a little, like earlier in the day. So if you ever go to Target and you're gonna buy Levi's, my advice to you, pull on the rivet and make sure that the rivet is secure. Otherwise, a whole convention of people might get a show they didn't expect to see.
Well, made one.
All right, it's naked time. No. You know the Paw Pet show, that's one of our things. So that might happen on Sunday behind the stage. You never know. So, KP After Dark? KP After Dark is KP asleep. Remember, I'm old. And I don't drink. I literally get exhausted and I pass out. So anyway, again, I want to welcome everybody to Megaplex Late Night. I'm going to require somebody over here on the side, Blitz, to kind of keep me on track because my cell phone battery has died. I have not yet caught a Moltres, and I'm very sad.
Oh.
You're in the same boat? Well, we both got Articunos. How many of you live in communities, before we move on to other things, how many of you live in communities where there are lots and lots and lots and lots of furries, and you just run into them in random places all the time? See a couple here. So I was at, we're outside a restaurant called Cooper's Hawk. Really, really nice place. It's a scratch kitchen. And there was an Articuno on the gym at the feather of Cooper's Hawk. And several of us, including Fox Amore, who's in town, we drove over there and we're trying to catch the Articuno. And this car pulls up, and Blitz pops out of the car. And he's like, "Hey guys!" And I was like, "Blitz, what are you doing here?" "I'm going to catch an Articuno."
Don't talk like that.
I'm really happy you do.
I wasn't happy yet. I didn't catch it.
No, but that wasn't happening.
There it is.
After the fact. Anyway, so Blitz is coming up, and we're just like, how is it that we have like 5 furries that have all shown up at this place where all we're trying to do is find a Pokemon? And I think Pokemon has become the universal uniter for a lot of furries because we get on Discord and we find out where one is, and everybody in the area just swarms. And that is now the Orlando furry community. Either you play Pokemon Go and you're with us, or you don't. And that's it. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to have a little conversation with Cody, because Cody has also had some very interesting experiences, some at this convention, and then some not at this convention. Things that we have done. Cody, why don't you grab a mic? There's one on this chair over here. Everybody, this is Cody. He's the guy who builds the fursuits, and in the most curious way possible, we actually also have the chairman of MFF. They're all rolled into one. It's like a big burrito.
Like an Oreo cookie. Really.
Oreo cookie.
Yeah.
So, the first thing we actually have to talk about, it's actually very important. Why is there a bandage on your forehead?
Yes. That is a great question.
I'm glad, because we're going to actually have a little contest with it in just a little while.
Somebody should draw something cute on it.
That was what we're going to do. We're going to have somebody from the audience come up and draw something cute on his Band-Aid. But why do you have a Band-Aid on your forehead?
Well, no, it does. It looks like I'm really, really super hardcore, and I'm like, you beat up a bunch of people. In reality, I saved a bunch of orphans from a burning building, and they were 2 of them. It was their birthday. They were very no.
Are they Siamese twins?
They were. No, so I'm an idiot. I was here actually earlier in the week hanging out with some friends, and there were some shenanigans around his pool, and now I have a Band-Aid on my forehead. So, yes, this is a long-going theme. You'll probably hear this all evening actually during the show. Don't do a lot of what I do. And actually, I'm a good spokesperson for what you shouldn't be doing. So no, I bumped my head, and it's actually not that bad.
I heard it was really gross.
It's gross enough that if I took the Band-Aid off, everyone would be like, oh, bleh. So I figured, well, Band-Aid's a little bit better than that.
But what we thought would be really cute is a little later in the evening, we're going to let someone come up with a Sharpie marker, and they're going to draw on Cody's forehead on the Band-Aid.
On the Band-Aid.
How many of you would like to see a little cute picture drawn on the Band-Aid? Okay, so Cody,
yeah.
You will have absolutely no control over what is being drawn.
That's fine.
And you will not be able to see it because it will be on your forehead above your eyes.
Yeah, no, I went to college, so I'm well aware of the whole, someone's drawing on you and you can't do anything about it, so that's fine.
So, and curiously enough, immediately after this show, he's going to meet some friends out at the pool. Yeah. We should make sure he doesn't know what's on his forehead when they see it for the first time.
No mirrors.
No mirrors.
It's like that card game, you have to guess what's on the person's head.
Hey, man,
There we go, that.
There we go. But there is a game that we are going to play. It's called Box of Lies. How many people remember Box of Lies from last year? Couple. How many know what Box of Lies is? Okay. Blitz, if you could bring the boxes on stage, what is going to happen? Blitz is going to put some boxes on stage. He's very talented at doing that. Each of the boxes is going to have a number on them. He's very talented at numbering boxes as well. What's going to happen is someone in the audience, or all of you, are going to start yelling numbers, and Cody will be the first to go. He will choose the box based on what he hears some of you say. I will not be able to see what's going on in the box. So it is going to be a secret. We might even pull a chair right over here so I can't see it. Cody then has to give a description of the item. It could be a lie, or it could be the truth.
Ooh, I like this.
And we have to figure out how good a liar he is, or how good a truth teller he is. See, look, Blitz is so talented at doing this.
And legible, like those numbers.
Those numbers are sweet.
It is spectacular.
So each box has a number on it, and he's spacing them out. That is wonderful calligraphy. It's way better than mine. You can have my job. He says, I'm going to like what's inside. And again, what's going to happen, I'm going to let Cody go first.
Okay.
We're going to go to 3 boxes. You have to get three either wins or loses. If I guess correctly that he's either telling the truth or telling a lie, I get a point. If he fools me, he gets a point, and vice versa.
So do you have to guess what I'm actually suggesting?
No.
Okay.
You're going to suggest whatever it is, and then I have to determine whether or not you're telling the truth or telling a lie.
Okay.
And just so you know, like last year, one of my favorite items was a bunch of grapes that had an eyeball, a googly eyeball on every single one of them.
I should remember this.
So that's how curious these can be.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, what number box would you like to see Cody open? 4! What did you hear, Cody? 4!
I heard 4.
You heard 4?
I heard 4.
Grab box number 4. I'm going to turn around this way. I'm not going
Oh, it's heavy.
It might be heavy, or is he lying? Is he setting up a stage presence that it might be really heavy, but it's really light?
Oh my gosh. Okay, do I show the audience?
You have to show the audience what it is. You have to pull it out of the box and not drop it on the floor.
Okay, that's, oh my god, what is that?
Yeah,
really? Do I want to open this? Okay.
Yeah, you gotta pull it out of the box. You gotta show everybody.
Why can't it open?
Oh my god. I don't.
Hold on. So,
Okay.
Okay. So show the audience what this is.
Right. So look over there. Okay, people, look at the curtain or something.
I'm looking at.
Do your taxes.
Yeah.
So
Okay, hold on.
Exactly.
I'm taking a deduction for the homeowner's mortgage insurance, and I'm taking a deduction for fursuits, and I'm taking another deduction for fursuits.
Okay.
Hold it up so the camera can see.
Where is the camera?
There's one at the back of the room, and there's one on the side wall opposite.
I'll do the side camera. Look at that. So you can't sort of see it. No. Okay, it's a thing.
It's a thing. It is a thing.
So, but I had some people validate this up front, so they know what's actually in it.
Okay, now put it back in the box so I can't see it.
Okay, you're supposed to do the 7 thing. What's in the box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what's in the box? Did you put it back in the box?
I did.
Okay.
It's been returned.
Okay. So Cody has shown you what's in the box. Cody, describe for me what was in the box.
Well, it looked like it was some sort of a heavy, sort of rock-like thing, I guess. I don't know if it was a rock or something. I don't know. It's grayish.
It was a gray rock.
Well, it's something rock-like, perhaps. It's definitely got some mass to it, so it's got weight.
Okay.
I don't know if you...
Does it have any distinguishing characteristics of this gray mass of stone?
Well, apart from it being heavy, let me see here.
I'm not going to look.
I know. I'm just going to take a quick peek here again. Yeah, I mean, it's got flecks of stuff in it. So
flecks of stuff,
or things on it and in it. And
things on it. What kind of things are on it?
Well, let's see here. How to best describe them? Well, I don't know. They're like these square things, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
So it's a gray stony mass.
Sure.
And you had to take it out of the box, so you got your rocks off. It was very sparkly.
That was very clever.
It was very sparkly, and it was gray, and it had things on. You know, because he's having trouble describing it, and he thinks it's heavy, I'm going to say you're telling the truth. This is not a lie.
Okay.
So show everybody. Let's see what is in this thing.
Not quite a rock. It's not really.
It looks like it's a bunch of military soldiers in, it looks like shampoo or, okay.
It's a bunch of little figures in a glass jar of something that resembles a bodily fluid.
Yeah. I was being nice and saying.
Oh, look, you can see them on the top. They're all laying on top of one another.
Yeah.
That explains something. Okay, so you get a point.
Yeah, but like. It is shampoo, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, thank God. Okay.
Coconut.
Do not eat. I don't know, it looked weird, it scared me.
So there you go. So Cody has got point number 1.
Okay, that was really creepy.
So, and box number 4 is now gone.
Alright, 4, you're gone.
Alright, so I'm going to open the next box. What box should I open? 2! Heard 1. Okay, someone scream 1. Alright, you can go over there, look far away. It's in a galaxy far away.
I'm gonna go and look at the curtain here.
Ooh, it's heavy.
It's exciting.
It's so heavy. Hold on, I'm taking the lid off.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. What the hell? Oh boy.
What in the world is that?
Okay.
What?
This is a good quality curtain.
This is a good quality item. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so you can come back over here.
Okay, am I good?
You're good. It's back. It is back in the box. Item number 1 is back in. I'm having to slide it very carefully because it is incredibly heavy. So what this item is, it is actually a kitchen gadget.
Okay.
It's a very unusual kitchen gadget. It's made of stainless steel.
Okay.
It's kind of like, it's kind of not really a slot. It's more like a spatula.
Okay.
Or an egg turner. Only it's wearing a dress.
So, before I opened box number 4, I would have been like, there's no way that's a thing. However. Oh, okay. How big do you think it is? Like, is it something you'd hold in your hand?
This is an item I would say, because it's a spatula, it was probably designed to turn very feminine omelets. Just wearing a dress. And you know what? Those omelets probably have to have onions because the way that dress looks, it makes you cry.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. So, but you said it was heavy. So, are they like? Do you think it would be used for like ostrich egg omelets, or?
If someone was brave enough to make an ostrich egg omelet, this might be able to handle it. But I think it was more likely to do maybe robin's egg omelets because those are really colorful, and this is a colorful dress, and it's very gay.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, the dress is so gay, it looks like it should be on the cover of like Vogue for GQ guys.
So, but is it like a Barbie doll dress, or are we talking full, like somebody could wear the dress? I'm assuming it's probably a small dress, right?
It's a dress that I think was custom designed for this spatula.
Wow.
They went to Spatula City and got it.
Spatula City.
Spatula City. Yes. And actually, if I recall correctly, this particular dress was polka dot.
Wow. Okay.
Very specific with my description.
I don't know actually. I'm on the fence on this one here. I'm gonna say I think you're lying, but only because I don't have rationale for that. So I'm just gonna guess. I think that you're lying.
You think I'm making that up?
I think you are. I think you're fibbing.
I gotta tell you something. I do not have that kind of imagination.
Wow. That actually.
It actually exists, and if you look on the other side, look, it's like got lips that look like a mustache.
It does. It's like one of those lift things.
If you look at yourself very closely in this, I have beautiful lips.
Wow. I have like a weird mustache when I do this. I have red mustache thing. Okay, that's like, all right. Well done.
So we are tied 1-1, and oh my God, the lipstick just wore off.
So I guess the question though is, because that's a pretty good lip. Was that a drawn lip? Okay, because
You don't have the skill to put lipstick on? Have you tried? Is that how you know?
I just have these visions of you sitting in the corner just doing the whole.
Right. So the score is 1-1.
All right.
So box to the left are 2, 3, 5, and 6.
All right.
Which box should Cody open next?
5!
Cody, what did you hear?
5!
6 sounded very clear to me.
Okay, so this is the one that's marked secrets.
Yeah.
Secrets. So I'm gonna come over here.
Okay, let's see here. All right, let's see. This is gonna be interesting. Let's see if I can. There we go. Oh wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Do I want to show the audience?
Yes, the audience must see.
I'll show the
That's why I'm
audience.
looking this way.
Okay.
That is
Actually, that's
this is a
okay,
little
good.
Star Trek.
I like that. Okay. Very, very light. Very, very interesting. Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it back in the box and cover it up.
We are good. Back in the
We
box.
are back in the box, covered up.
Covered up.
Cody, what was in box number 6? Please tell me.
Well, okay, so everything's been pretty heavy for the most part. This is actually not that heavy. It's very artistic.
Very artistic.
It's something like Martha Stewart might make potentially. Not the illicit stock trading thing that she did, but the more family friendly.
More glitter coming out of body orifices.
Really a glitter bomb. It looks like it might be some form of an ornament of some sort.
Ornament?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could hang it on a Christmas tree. You could put it in your house. It looks kind of like an animal. Actually, it looks pretty good. Looks like some sort of a dog-like critter thing.
Okay.
But it's Martha Stewart-y, so it's actually very well done for what it looks like. And yeah.
So this is actually very difficult because I know
Yeah.
Blitz put these packages together and he is Mr. Christmas. And he is Mr. Christmas craftsman. He probably subscribes to the Martha Stewart catalogs because he has so much Christmas stuff. He has Christmas paw stockings.
She does good stuff. She does. I'm just saying.
She does good stuff.
Really good cookies.
Really good cookies?
Yeah, she's a good
Have you been tasting Martha's cookies? Have you been tossing Martha's cookies? Yeah. Wow, a Christmassy type ornament. And I know Christmas stuff is out.
Maybe it's. I don't
Well,
know.
the ornaments are out now, though. They've already started putting Halloween and Christmas stuff out.
That is true.
And if I know Blitz, he could have actually put just a bunch of like white styrofoam balls together with glitter and made like little dog characters.
That's very possible.
You know what? I'm going to say you are telling the truth,
Well,
but you are not lying.
I will show you here, and you're correct.
Ah, I got it right.
It's actually really nice. Did you
It's
actually make
really
that?
nice.
It's
Oh,
actually nice.
he's wearing a Star Trek uniform.
I
He's
noticed that.
Megaplex theme. We can auction this off.
I figured if I said the Star Trek
What?
thing. That's
Oh,
what I
it's
figured.
me?
It's KP. That's what I was gonna say.
It's me.
Yeah.
Everybody, hold on.
It is. So, yeah. Now, maybe this is just by happenstance, but I believe that's a red uniform, and they didn't do so hot on the show. So,
No hinting, no hinting. Okay, so
well done.
we might do something with that. Okay, that may be something fun. So
That's actually really well done.
that is really well done. Blitz is very artistic.
Wow.
So we need another box number. What box
Okay.
number should I open up?
3!
I heard 3. I heard 3.
I'm gonna go back to my Kirk
Okay.
adventure.
This one is one that's designed. It looks like you could color it. So, oh, it's very light. It's very, very light. What is it? Okay.
Oh boy.
Hold on. I have to show you guys this. And
I'm
I
hearing
hope,
Blitz laugh, and I'm just.
I hope you can look on the monitor. What is this?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, I think everybody saw. So, okay, Cody, you can come out.
All right. I was actually counting the stars and things on here, but anyway, yeah.
So, what is in this box is actually quite special. It is celebrity driven. It is a celebrity collector's item.
What alphabet type A-list, B-list?
Oh, this is an A-list celebrity.
Okay.
A very, very important celebrity.
Furry celebrity?
Not,
market?
quite.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I have, yes.
Do you know who played Dr. Frankenfurter?
Yes, he's not doing so hot these days.
No, he's not doing so hot. However,
Yeah.
this is a photograph of Dr. Frankenfurter
Okay.
that has a big thing of those kind of lips that were on the spatula. There's a big thing of lips on this photograph of Dr. Frankenfurter, and it says, "Bite me."
Okay, all right. So, now, if this is true, we have to talk after. But anyway, let me think here. Let me think. Okay. So, like, how big is the picture?
The picture, I would say, is probably a 4x6. It is quite light.
Okay.
Because like I said, I was moving it around, and it's, oh, so light.
Okay, so that could be like a brick of lead. That
It could have been a brick of lead. However, remember, I'm old. I can't hold for
Well,
it.
that's yeah. I'm sort of trying to figure that out too. I'm like, what is heavy? But all right.
But yes, this is a framed photograph
Okay.
of Dr. Frankenfurter
Okay.
with big lips kiss on it. However, it says, "Bite me."
Okay. But is biting me? Is it like in Sharpie? Is it in lipstick as well?
It was in some kind of like marker. I'd have to peek in to remind myself, but it was kind of a glittery marker in the same kind of artistic style that Blitz writes things.
What color was the marker?
What color was the marker?
Yeah.
I have to look.
Okay.
It's either green or blue. I can't tell on this light, but it's either green or blue.
It's a fairly white birth, but okay. Is this something that you might be able to find on eBay, or is it something like somebody printed out on a printer at their house?
I would say that Blitz created this from scratch.
Stuff?
I don't think that this is part of Blitz's current collection of artifacts from things because it doesn't have paws on it. So
okay.
I would say this is a very interesting photograph of Dr. Frankenfurter that says "Bite me" and has big lips like the Rocky Horror Picture Show lips.
So what's Frankenfurter doing in the picture? Is it like a
What is Frankenfurter doing in the picture?
headshot?
He's kind of sitting there going like that. He's doing what Tim Curry does.
Yeah,
Tim
yeah.
Curry plays Dr. Frankenfurter.
So I'm liking this quite a bit actually because even if you're not telling the truth, I'm impressed by the depth of the lie. But given what I've already seen here, I'm actually inclined to say it might be true.
Might be true.
Might be true, but no, I think you're lying.
You think I'm lying?
I do.
So let me pull out this small photograph
Okay.
and show you that it is actually Jean-Luc Picard saying "Love you, baby." And Blitz, where in the recesses of your mind did you come up with this?
Wow. That's actually way better too. And like right about now, because this actually fits, I can look up and it's like, there are 4 lights.
There are 4 lights on that side. So it was Patrick Stewart, not Tim Curry.
Who is awesome, but they're both awesome, but I happen to have a special affection for Patrick Stewart.
Yes, so we are tied.
Yeah.
So the next one will be our one that decides who wins or loses the game of Box of Lives.
The winner gets the applause from the audience. The loser goes home crying in their bed.
I would love that. That means I don't have to work the rest of the weekend. All right, we have box number 2 and box number 5. If you say 25, I'm going to hit you.
6.
Alright, so some of you are shouting 3-digit numbers. So 5 sounds good.
5 sounds good. Okay, so you get this box right here. I'm going to move this one off to the
Alright.
side. I'm going to come over here.
I think I seriously heard like 230. I'm like, what? Okay. I'm not either. Okay, so I'm gonna look at. Oh wow, that's interesting. I like the boxes. The boxes by themselves are artistic.
They are.
Very nice. Oh, that's good too. Yeah, Michael's is good. This is awesome. All right.
Hold it up so the camera on the side of the stage can see it. Zoom in on
Wait,
that.
I have to put my mic down for this.
Okay. I'm not looking. I'm looking at the general.
All right, I think we're good.
Okay, it's back in the box.
It's mostly. Hold on.
Mostly back in the box.
All right, we're good.
All right.
The severed head is now back in the
The
box.
severed head is back in the box. That might be a clue. It might be a headless naked Barbie's missing head. You never know. All right. So, Cody, what was in this beautiful box number 5?
Ooh. Okay, so you remember the 80s, right? Actually, I love the 80s.
High school in the 80s. So
Okay, so the 80s are amazing. It is a doll from a cartoon. I can't even remember the cartoon. It is. I'm trying to remember actually the cartoon itself. It's something really fluffy. I think it was a Disney cartoon. It was one because Disney had like the Disney afternoon stuff with Darkwing Duck and whatever. But then they had those other sort of rogue cartoons earlier in the 80s that were like, was it Popples was one of them, and it was I don't know. It's something like that, and it's in that box. I haven't seen it really before. I thought it was kind of cool, but I don't know how to describe it. It's like grayish. Was it fluffy or was it like stony? No, it wasn't fluffy. It was well, I guess maybe a little bit fluffy. Sure. Okay, so it's grayish. It's sort of fluffy. Sort of. And it's from like a 1980s like afternoon TV I think
show.
it is. Yeah.
It's inspired from a kid's cartoon show.
For all I know, it's something from the 70s or the 90s, or maybe it's none of the above, but it's something that I think is like that. Okay, so it's from a TV show long gone. I think so. That is not in production anymore. Sure. And it's gray and it might be fluffy. Maybe. By Cody's definition of fluffy. Which is a very wide berth of description. It is. It could be many different things. Is this thing wearing anything? Not in this case, no. So it's completely naked. Well, yeah. Okay. Naked by our standards, probably not naked by the environment or the cartoon standards. So Bugs Bunny, okay. Was Bugs Bunny naked? I guess he was, wasn't he? It doesn't matter, I'm just thinking of Bugs Bunny and those gloves. Oh, never mind. He did have gloves. Yeah. And then he put on like a shirt and then it's obscene all of a sudden. You're like, what? He was naked before. Anyway. Gosh. I'm gonna say you're telling the truth. Okay. I'm gonna say you're telling the truth. I'm gonna say that. Are you ready? I am. Ready. Drum roll. Do we have a drum roll? There we go. All right. You ready? I'm a big fat liar. It's a bunch of dinosaurs with stars on them. Oh, it's a bunch of dinosaurs. Oh. They're really cool though. That is cool. So Cody wins, but you know what? Oh my gosh. Well, we all sort of win because these are great. Look, I had these things as a kid. It's amazing. Hold on, wait a minute.
Wait, whoa.
Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah. Look, it's an all-star lineup. Yes. Yes, they're all 1-star generals. Except for, well, this one's a 1-star, this one is a 2-star, this one actually was probably a 3-star, but one of them fell off. But more importantly, this is what we're all missing in this. This is easily the most important thing. I bet you if I put it in the dark. Oh, they glow. They glow in the dark. So they're U.S. military to be, I guess, from the space or something? I don't know. All right. So, Cody wins, but we have one more box, and we'll kind of fiddle through it, and we'll see what goes on. Cody, kind of turn your back. Okay, now I'm scared because I provoked. I have absolutely no reason to try super hard, but I may try to make this as detailed a description as possible. Okay. All right. So hold on. I almost expect a tribble or something to be in it. That'd be cool. Okay, hold on. Hold this up here. Okay. Gotta make sure everybody can see. I'm counting the dots again. Can everybody see that little thing right there? Ooh. Okay, now you can see. Kind of. Okay. Okay. I am going to put it back in the box. Okay. It's back in the box, Cody. Okay, I can look now? You can look now. Okay. All right. So what we have in the box is actually very sad. Oh boy. It's kind of macabre. You see, what's in this box is a Beanie Baby. However, the Beanie Baby is committing suicide. Beanie Baby is committing suicide because it has wrapped its entire head and body in airtight cellophane wrapping. This is a kid shouldn't play with that stuff. No, this is not a child's toy. In fact, this is not a toy that should even be at this convention, which is saying a lot. But I will say one other thing, because of the Beanie Baby's status in the death cellophane wrap, it is very horny. Yeah, it's very what? Horny.
In what respect?
Is it impressive?
It is. It's quite impressive, actually, that this actually was in this box. No, it is a horny Beanie Baby,
Okay.
with its tie tag still on it.
Okay.
But it is very sad and depressed, and it's committing suicide by wrapping up its head in cellophane, its whole body in cellophane wrap. And I would say it's kind of down in the dumps because it's great. It's very sad. It's not happy.
I don't know. Do we have a rating on this show?
Yeah, sorta.
I wondered. It sounds like maybe the Beanie Baby was involved in something.
Hold on.
Okay. Like David Carradine-ish.
This Beanie Baby was definitely involved in something.
Okay.
But I don't know quite what, because it's so sad and it's so contained by wrapping its head in the cellophane wrap that the tie tag is not really that happy looking anymore. It's just not a happy Beanie Baby.
Does it
Sorry.
say like bye or sorry or something?
No,
Is
it
there a note?
didn't even leave a note.
You didn't
That's
leave a
how
note?
sad it was.
Wow.
Not only did it not leave a note, I don't think it thought anybody cared about it anymore.
That's really sad.
That is super sad.
Okay, honestly, it's in a box on a stage somewhere.
It is. It's almost like it knew it was going to be in this position, and this is its casket. Its name is. No, its name is not 2. I'm sorry. Its name is. Oh, hold on. Its name is Squiggle.
Oh, Squiggle.
Oh, it's E. Its name is E. It looks like an E, so its name is E.
Its name is E.
Its name is E.
How big is E, would you say?
How big is E?
Yeah.
Does he fit in the box?
But comfortably with room for, say, like a television and a bed, or pretty snug?
Well, you know, if it's actually like one of those television watches, it would probably be doing. But you know, if it was like a 50-inch plasma display, I probably would not have trouble. It would be having trouble in the box.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's a
You know, and in terms of like its sleeping arrangements, I didn't see any furniture in there, but you know, it was going for eternal rest, so I don't think it cared anyway.
leave the TV running and everything. It's like, whatever, someone else will deal with this.
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh, I don't know. You know, part of me.
But remember, it's still
Yeah.
horny.
It's what?
It's still horny.
Well. Oh boy. Okay. No. So. Fortunately, I'm going to behave myself and not go where the brain was wanting to go. I actually think that you probably are telling the truth.
Do you think I'm telling the truth?
Well, you know, I kind of do. And I
Have
only
you ever seen a horny Beanie Baby before?
No, and actually part of me wants it to be true because I want to see it.
Hold on. There's a part of your brain that wants to see a manic depressive Beanie Baby that's horny asphyxiating itself.
I'll admit, if I see flashing lights on the highway, I might slow down and do the whole. I'm like, oh, I don't want that.
Well, you know, Cody,
Yeah.
there is your horny Beanie Baby that is gray and depressed and wrapped up in cellophane.
Touche. In that it has horns.
It looks like an elk.
What a silly person I was thinking elsewise. Okay. So wait, is that corrected or not? What?
Corrected?
No, did I guess this correct? Were you actually telling
I
the
was
truth?
telling the truth. This is a horny, manically depressed Beanie Baby that is just asphyxiating itself in cellophane wrap. You saw it first at Megaplex late night.
Wow.
The Thai Corporation will be contacting us by their attorneys very soon.
That's sad, actually.
That's sad.
And then back in the box.
And back in the box. That's because, you know what? It's sad. So anyway,
Yeah.
that was Box of Lies. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
That was creepy.
Kind of a fun little name. And I will forever remember Blitz thinking I look like this. Yes. It's going in the charity auction. I expect $100. Oh, the manically depressed Beanie Baby?
Yeah.
You do operations on manically depressed
I
Beanie
just started
Babies?
goofing. I'm like,
What kind of sicko are you? Folks, Apocalypse is coming, and they require manically depressed Beanie Babies that are...
So actually, yeah, the short answer is yes. It's actually on their website.
Where are you? Do you want me to... Okay, hold on. We'll take it out of the wrap. We'll let it breathe.
I'm sorry, sir. You're not allowed to die just yet. You have to wait till Apocalypse.
Wait. the AED here. Somebody get the crash cart. We can get this back. Can you imagine crash cart? Oh my! That's the reindeer from Brother Bear.
Wow! You tried to kill Sven.
No!
You love Sven.
Oh boy,
He loved him to death.
Hey!
All right, so we're actually going to probably put this in the charity auction because he's too damn cute, and we saved his life.
That's cute.
We actually saved his life. And I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at this.
That's very cute.
Look at those eyes.
Yeah.
Aww.
You know what he's saying? You would never wrap me in cellophane wrap, would you? No. All right, so that might have become a charity auction item, and if you don't like that, you can also buy the cellophane, and I'm not going to tell you what you can do with it.
You put a sandwich in it.
So did you enjoy
Good
that?
rabbits,
I
that was
did.
fun.
I did. That was creepy, but also entertaining.
Is that a game that you've ever played before?
I have never played that. No.
Okay, so we have about 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about. Oh, we need an artist. Who is an artist who might have a marker with them right now?
Oh yeah.
You have a pen?
I have a Sharpie.
So
Are you an artist? Are you an artist with a pen?
Because there's wounding behind the bandage.
Who is an artist who has a pen or a marker? Who would be comfortable drawing on Cody's forehead?
The bandage.
The bandage, not the actual skin. Okay, come on up. Oh, they're searching. I feel like let's make a deal. You gotta hunt and find the object that we just asked for.
Oh,
That is not the Sharpie. Hold on.
Okay. Well, we
I have a lot of
pen
art
over here.
supplies
Oh,
in
wait.
here. There's my Sharpie.
There's your Sharpie. Come on up. Oh, I know you. Don't twist your ankle.
Oh yeah, I sprained my.
Don't hurt your ankle. All right. So what we need for you to do right now, and actually we're gonna do this right over here, because there's a camera
Oh, we're
right over here.
Oh boy.
So Cody is about to get, like some people like Disney bandages and some like Road Rover bandages and some like Paw Patrol bandages. You're gonna give Cody his very, very own special little bandage. You get to draw on it, but only on well, that's up to you.
Anything you want.
Anything you want, but he's not gonna be allowed to see it until after his friends at the pool party see it. So it's right there. You might have to lean over just a little bit.
I'll sit. I can sit in this.
You can sit over here.
I'll sit over
I want the camera.
Wait.
to
I'll
see.
do like a half sit. No wait.
No, that's a squat. We don't want that. Okay. Oh, hold on. Can I add to that? Can I add to that?
I don't like this already.
Hold on. How do you like that? All right, stand over here, Cody. You can't see him, but stand over here, close to the camera. Everybody, get a good look at Cody's custom Band-Aid.
All right, I'm not gonna look, but
You gotta look. You can't see it.
okay. I'll keep my eyes closed.
You can have your Sharpie. Thank you very much. So you now. What is your first name? I'm sorry. What's your name? What's your name? Charlie. Charlie or Charlie B. Funny. Charlie B. Funny has the dubious distinction of being able to say she's the only person who's ever drawn on the forehead of the chairman of Midwest Fruit Fest.
That is true. That is true.
So there you go. You can say that you've done that.
Not many do.
No. So there was one other thing we were going to talk about because it's part of Megaplex history and Megaplex lore.
I'm gonna sit down for this one.
Yeah. So Cody also has the dubious distinction of being one of the only people to cause several floor evacuations of the Megaplex Hotel.
Yeah.
Can you give any advice to our attendees so that will never happen again?
Yeah. Well, so I think when you go to your rooms and you see that fire suppression system sitting up there, watching over you carefully, ensuring that nothing will ever burn inside your room, and that very trusty sticker next to it that says Super Cereal, that goes in the closet, you don't put this on the thing. Maybe do that. Don't put it on the sprinkler and abide maybe by that sticker's advice. So, yeah.
So just so you know, when we were in Jacksonville,
Yes, 10 years ago.
10 years ago,
Yes.
almost to the day,
Actually, it was almost for the day, yes.
Cody was one of our guests. He was attending Megaplex,
Yep.
and he was in a room with a number of people, and he was storing a bunch of fursuits.
Yes, I was actually. So we had a room, it was like on the 3rd floor or the 2nd floor or
Yeah.
something, because we were like, we want a low floor, we're suitors, I don't want to deal with an elevator. As it turns out, ironically, that was probably a good thing, sort of. But we had some people who were going to the airport, it was Sunday. They were friends of mine, they still sort of are, we just moved ways, and they're like, well, you got room and space, can we just store our bags in your room while we wait for the plane and all that other stuff? Well, of course, no problem. The challenge is now we've got a room with 4 people in it, and then 3 people's other bags, and there's not a whole lot of space, and a bunch of us were out fursuiting, so there's not a lot of places in the room to hang stuff up. And
But there was one little thing on the wall with a
True.
big red circle and a line through
No.
it over a hanger.
It didn't have a sticker at the
It didn't
time.
have the
It
sticker.
didn't, no.
Because now they do, for reasons just like we're about to talk about.
Well, yes, want to explain what happened?
Yes,
Okay.
I'd love to know because I remember only hearing the after effects.
All right, so once upon a time. So don't do dumb things. Maybe that's the first thing I'll start with. We decided, I had a roommate actually for the longest time when I was living in Canada, a very big scientist kind of guy. We would fight back and forth because he always hung his fursuit on this thing when he was at cons. And his argument was, well, no, these things they're not mechanical. It's heat in the room causes something to break. That's how these work, you idiot. And I'm like, okay, fine. Well, one day I guess I'll just give this a whirl, but not today. And then now this room is full of fursuits and all their people's bags everywhere. And I had to go hang
Technology,
this.
there was technology in the room too.
Oh, there was a lot of technology in that room. There were MacBooks and cameras and phones. Really nasty phones, by the way. This predates smartphones, so like StarTACs and really old cell phones. I made the very dumb decision of, well, all right, I'll show you, roommate from Canada. I am going to put this on. And I put the fursuit I had on the sprinkler. And I can hear it in my head now. It's ingrained in my soul. It was this really, really, it's like glass popping. I set it up there and all you hear is, and I look over at Eric, so a friend of mine who was in the room, and I'm just like, oh crap. And nothing happened. It was like 1, 2, 3, and all of a sudden the alarms came on in the building, a little spurt of water came out, and then an awful lot of water came out. We joke now because fortunately nobody was hurt and all sorts of things have happened since then, and it was a while ago, but they're not really sprinklers. They pump out water with quantity and force that is really quite impressive.
It actually can clear the drywall right off the studs.
It did. It cleared the drywall off. It blew the mattresses off the beds. Within about under a minute, there were about 5 inches of water in the floor in the room. And it's funny, and I say funny relatively speaking, because this is 10 years ago. At the time, it was the opposite of funny. Everybody ran to grab fursuits. So again, we had MacBooks and cameras and everything else in the room. Everybody, literally every single person went and grabbed fursuits and threw them out. That was the first thing we were throwing out of the room. And fortunately, all the fursuits were fine. Everything else in the room, not as much. So fortunately, we were on a low floor. It flooded our floor. It flooded the kitchen underneath us, but it didn't do a lot of other major damage to the hotel. It was one of those things where if you've ever owed, or your friends have ever had favors, or if you owe them favors, or things like that, so you kind of call those in at that point, and it was an interesting adventure. So yeah, all the people who had stuff damaged, they've been made right, all that other kind of stuff. Unfortunately, none of the fursuits were damaged, and also fortunately, Megaplex was not held responsible for that.
Yay.
Yeah, very important.
That's not my credit card.
Exactly. So, but again, it was a stupid thing, and it's funny-ish to laugh at now, but it was not a good experience.
I kind of like to think, because also the other thing, and we're going to wrap this up in a minute, but
Yep.
the water that comes out of those things has been standing in those standpipes since, what, 1779?
It was, yeah. Abraham Lincoln's body just popped right out through that
Right
thing.
on
It was
out.
crazy.
It's pretty bad.
It is
So,
nasty.
It's nasty green, dirty black water.
Yep.
With life forms in it that we thought were extinct, but they've just been hiding in the standpipe of hotels. for so long.
The cure to all sorts of tropical diseases
Yeah.
popped out of there. You're like, oh, that's where it was.
But yeah, so all of that resided in the kitchen of that hotel for a little while.
Yep.
It all went down there. And we're happy that all the fursuits got saved. I just find it hilarious that there's like a fire hydrant of nasty gushing water peeling the drywall off the walls and pushing the mattresses off, and everybody's like, grab my fursuit head! No, not my fursuit! I find that hilarious.
And it wasn't really the bodies, you're right, it was just
the heads.
chucking heads out the door. It was pretty interesting.
So now we know where furry priorities are.
Exactly.
Screw the work laptop, fursuit head has got to be safe.
Very true. Now, to be fair though, I wasn't the very first person to have ever done this. Not probably at a FurCon, but not in general. If you talk to Yappy, apparently it happens fairly regularly at some of the other Disney hotels. So, because people will come by now and they're like, oh, you're the reason that sticker's on the sprinkler. No, there's a lot of people in this country, and it's happened an awful lot
He's
before.
the only reason the sticker's on the sprinkler in that hotel.
That's right. Touche.
So, we're not trying to give you any ideas. Don't do this.
Definitely do not do this.
But we thought it would be a funny story because it's a little bit of Megaplex history.
It is, yeah.
And Blitz, I believe we're about out of time, are we not? He's not. We have 1 minute.
1 minute.
Holy crap! You can talk for 1 more minute.
What do you think here? What can we talk about for 1 more minute? Actually, what I will say is that everybody was amazing in that whole event. Not only just my roommates, but the Megaplex staff were fantastic, and actually the hotel was amazing. Again, obviously this wasn't malicious, this was idiocy. And they were actually pretty cool about everything. They could have been way more awful, and rightfully so, and they were pretty cool. So it was one of those moments where you do something dumb and you feel like an idiot for 10 years or so, but you can reflect back and you're like, okay, some people actually are kind of cool. They're able to understand that mistakes happen, there is insurance and all sorts of stuff to be able to deal with that. But it was cool. I was impressed at how nice and helpful everybody was.
Well, Cody, I want to thank you for being here for Megaplex Late Night.
Sure.
We are here just to kind of have a lot of laughs and have a lot of fun. And I hope the really down and depressed Spenguli type plushie is going to be happier. We're going to put him in the charity auction so you guys can bid on him if you want. But thank you, Cody. Thank everybody for sharing an hour of just lunacy and craziness with us. We hope you guys will stop by the pool party. It's going to be starting at 9 o'clock, and we'll be giving you free desserts. For everybody, you don't have to be any level of special membership, just attendee and
More sugar.
You get more sugar, lots of it. So, what are you waiting for? Get out.
That's right.
You're fine.
Thanks everybody, we hope you have a fun weekend.